What's going on, y'all? 2 months later, back with an update, and Ali, this fucking cat, man, stepped in her shit. I'm gonna blame her for stepping in her food, but last video I had mentioned that I would be installing half those parts, and half of them are gone. So that half consisted of the full pseudo exhaust. She's playing with the shit now. The Skunk 2 header, the ACT full clutch kit, which came with a flywheel, and they did recommend to get a master slave cylinder that's gonna allow that clutch fluid or brake fluid to engage that clutch. So I went ahead and got that as well, and it allowed me to actually like rev to 7,000 and above and not have rev hang, so I can shift gears like at high RPMs. So I do have issues with the car right now. I don't know if it's really a tuning issue because the last couple times it's been throwing codes and I'll take care of the code and then it'll still have a misfire. So right now I'm on computer updating the K-Tuner to see what I can do at the house, since I don't have a professional tuner, but I doubt whatever I do won't even help. So we'll just go ahead and try it. But those issues that I mentioned were, first it was a map sensor code. So I got a 4-bar map. Code didn't come back, so drove the car a little longer. And then code came out for P2646, and that was a confusing one because it had something to do with low oil pressure and the electrical voltage that'll engage VTEC or something like that. So I was like, okay, maybe the car burnt oil. It's a Honda, which was true. So I was like, let me top off the oil. I did the engine flush, and I got some royal purple in there. Code went away. Then I had misfires again, so I'm like, this something else. It's not the map sensor. It's not no low oil or oil pressure. It's not the VTEC actuator. So third code might throw something new. I don't even know at this point. And when I mean tuning issue, I want to be clear on that because I don't want to confuse y'all. But since I do have a full exhaust with this downpipe that's like huge and a cold air intake with a throttle body, I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's an air and fuel throwing off the ECU. But I don't really think so because I did basically like a preset K-tune tune on it. So the ECU should be reading fine for that, even with using 93 octane, which is not recommended. The owner's manual say 91, but whatever. But when it's saying like those misfire codes, I think it's P30 3401 to 3404, basically saying all 4 cylinders is misfiring. It's not really true because the car is running straight. It's just, it would go into limp mode while it's driving, and then I have to turn it off while it's rolling, turn it back on, and it's fine again. But dealing with that every now and then, it got annoying. Like I'll be going 80 and then car stalls. I'm like, what the fuck? So trying to get that to stop happening, and if not, then I'm about to go with somebody professional, get it figured out. Alright, so I got K-Tuner software opened up. Got my LED settings still looking good. Cool. So I'm basically gonna try to disable a couple things so the car can run good. Because when you add mods to certain cars, like it'll throw off the ECU and make it run bad, and that's what I'm dealing with. So what I'm gonna do is do a new tune, select my car. It's the only car I have for K-Tuner, so it's gonna be this. And tune one preset, tune like your pre-cat delete exhaust. Certain things like tuning it for a 93 octane and having cold air intake or whatever. But it's a little bit more than what I have to do from that, and I'll show y'all in a sec. So go to main parameters. If you have no cats, you want to disable, okay, disable monitors, and you want to disable your secondary and primary O2 sensors. Now this right here will be OBD2 monitors, and check to disable. You want to disable your misfire monitor if you have a lightweight flywheel and a clutch that may still trigger a misfire. I'm gonna check that because that's what's causing my car to go into limp mode where I have to turn it off while I'm rolling, turn it back on. Um, Me personally, I would go ahead and like lower my VTEC, but I'm just showing y'all basically to disable the things so your car runs good. But y'all can also lower your VTEC and do certain things. Most of the stuff I'm not even sure what to do with it, so I'm not gonna touch it. But I do know I want to lower VTEC to 25, so it comes on a little earlier, well, a lot quicker, and that disable it at a certain RPM as well. Oh, nice. That's not wrong. Okay, everything looks good so far. My rev limiter, I can raise that up a little bit. I'm not gonna go past that much, but I can see the limits based on this new clutch and everything else. See how far we can get it. Just go look over everything, make sure it's still correct. O2 is gone. Misfire disabled. Rocker arm actuator. See now this P2646 was the code that I also came across. That's not 2646. So I'm gonna leave that alone. And those were all I was dealing with, O2 and misfires. So I'm gonna upload this and save it to the hardware. You can name it whatever. I'm gonna just call it FBO, my 4 bolts on tune. Put it on slot 1. So there you go. Hopefully that will save a lot of y'all's time if y'all go with those certain mods. And if you didn't know, you didn't know. I didn't know either, so I found out by basically driving the car and getting scared like what the hell's going on. So I did a little research and now I know what to do. So I'm gonna take another drive and see how everything goes with it. Alright, so tune is uploaded to the hardware. Key on the vehicle, but don't start the engine. Alright. As you can see, we got those misfire codes. Doing a reflash. Sorry, yeah, I can't see FBO as I named it. I missed the button. It's gonna erase the previous settings and upload the new settings. And then hopefully when I drive the car, it won't misfire because, like I said, I've been driving it. It'll say misfire, but car drives fine. So I disable that thing. Shouldn't be dealing with the car going in random limp modes. All right, successful tune. All right, engine light gone. So these faults right here, not related to the engine. When I took out the subframe, when my mechanic took out the subframe, he got the ABS sensor damaged. So got that ABS fault and the traction control fault showing up, which is not an issue for me because that's gonna be an easy job. But this engine situation was annoying, so I gotta get that fixed. We'll upload the drive and see how well it performs, and I'm gonna upload this video and y'all gonna see how shit worked and how to get it fixed. one was a success. It was just one thing that could have just saved my troubles. But I'm glad I found it out before I took it to somebody to